This one we've been called to is just a loose toilet pan. It's leaking out the back, so what we'll do is we'll refix the pan, new flush pipe cone in there, make sure it's leaking nowhere else. It should be a fairly simple one. Obviously this is just a low level with a plastic cistern, so yeah, the flooring's all up at the side. We'll see what we can do with it anyway. I don't think it's going to take much getting out, is it? Got a flexi pan connector at the back, so we'll whip that off. Might even replace that. Oh yeah, it has been screwed down. It has been screwed down before, but not very well. I've picked up some stainless screws because I knew I was coming to this one, or I knew I was coming to a loose pan. We'll just have to put some stainless screws back. Might change that pan connector as well. Just try and prep it up a little bit. The old steel screws are rusted off, so I should use steel. To be honest, these pans aren't expensive. You nearly get to the point where you're better off changing the pan. So I'll just try and clean it best up I can. The grass has been getting underneath the line as well. We'll try this pan connector. I don't know why they've used Lexi on it anyway. I'm using these Viva, I think they're Viva, stainless screws. Basically you can just get a mushroom cap, stainless screw, and then we'll just drill straight through. I'll have to try and re-plug it. Obviously re-silicone it as well, but so there's not much I can do. Not much else I can do with it. Well, that water pipe's going into the floor. My advice is finish them with a hand screwdriver. I don't think you're going to do much better than that. We'll go for a white cap. Not that it'll make much difference. We'll get all four of them in there, and then we'll change that flush pipe cone or reseal it. Pretty much changing, doesn't it? Does it pass the wiggle test? Yeah, it's not too bad. There's only so much we can do with jobs. So we'll silicone round it, tidy it up best we can. We just have to silicone round it. Try and get some of that paint off it as well. Paint that, stop getting so emotional on me. Put it on the roof, make sure it's not your roof. Obviously I'll check everything really well, and then all I'm going to do is literally just reseal. No, I'm not going to be able to do much more with it than that, so it's not leaking now. First it a couple of times, it's all fixed down. I know it's not the best job you're ever going to see, but sometimes it's very good what it can do. And my brush is still coming in clutch. Ish. Hate these taps with a passion. What have we got down here? Instructions. Is that water even onto that one? Oh. We checked to make sure we got power. 2 of them are working. That one don't. That one don't. They're not even that old. I checked to make sure I've got power. Obviously that goes in. Probably feeds them all actually. And then you've got these into the solenoid and then into the tap. Too complicated, aren't they? What do you need electronic taps for? That one's been changed. That's not even the same one. You can hear that one clicking. That one works. That one's different. So these two have already been changed, or they've been changed for new. Such a mess, isn't it? For a new job. And bits all over. Someone's been here before, haven't they? That one's been Wagoed in, look. That's not even switched on. Well, that's why that one won't work. It's not been switched on. Well, that one's an easy fix, unless it's leaking. That's crap, isn't it? That's not even clicked. That way goes up. Oh, that way goes melted. That just gave me a zap. It's probably been leaking straight onto the Wago, hasn't it? Tap, haven't they, onto the sensor. Bearing in mind this is like a brand new building as well. They're absolute mess, aren't they? I've worked here to do other stuff. I think I came to fix a leak last time. Obviously everything was leaking. Somebody took out a blender there, I think. I don't know what was supposed to be in there, but look, they've just chocolate boxed it. Obviously they've changed the taps. That's an inter tap, and they've obviously just cut and shut the wires, but the chocolate boxes have all like melted. Obviously they haven't changed the solenoids. It was a different connection, so they've cut and shut them, and then the connections are melted, which is not ideal. I mean, what's going to be faulty on them? These aren't opening up, or the tap's not reading. But this one is working, because obviously that one's been changed. That one isn't working. That one is working now because I switched it back on. And that one's not working. I could have switched it back off for some reason. That one's rubbish. So yeah, I think I'm just going to have to get some new bits for this and try and make something of it, but it's such a shame because it's such a, yeah, it shouldn't be like this. Right, I'm going to give them the option on that one. I think it's a huge building, it's a huge office block. I think there's 80 taps, she said. I think roughly half of them don't work. So obviously it's going to be expensive to change all them electric solenoids on. Some have been bodged. I think what they've done is some of the taps have been changed, but they've used the original solenoids because obviously the taps have stopped sensing. So I don't know, what I might do is give them a price for just non-concussive press taps, and then just pipe them up. I know it's going to be mixed outlet, but it's mixed outlet now. So obviously you haven't got an individual hot and cold tap. You'll press the water and it's just blended water coming out of the tap. So it's going to be way cheaper in the long run. But yeah, I'll give them the price for both and then see where we go. But she said there've been nothing but trouble with them taps. She said the random people have been out and looked at them and they've put bits on them, and they, you know. So yeah, we'll just give them a price. I'll give them a price to fix them ones. I'll give them a price to put non-concussive press taps in on there, and then we'll see where we go. You can only do your best on jobs sometimes. So yeah, you know, give people the option and see where you go. Right, first job of the morning. These showers have been reported that they're getting too hot. There's two, so I've just got some replacements. These have been done with irons at the bottom. They don't make them with these left-hand outlets anymore, so I've just got the centre ones. I'll just have to hold that. This is our pipe work coming in, so we just have to isolate this one. I've got Jacob because we've got a bunch of jobs to do here, but we'll get this one done for a start. I don't know if that hot's off, probably is. So yeah, it's just a case, obviously, bar shower, just whip them off. We'll have to swing them around, pipe them in, job done. I mean, it is a strange arrangement, but that's how it's done in it. So we'll just make sure that water is off. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. We'll just whip these off, Jacob. Just loosen the two nuts off, and then we just need to whip that male line out the bottom, or female line. I say we just swing it across and then onto the centre. As I've took that off, see that pipe is full of water. It's gone straight down my leg. Wet leg for the rest of the day. We've got washers and filters in there, which will just go straight back on. I can't do it one-handed. While that's all put back together, I've just nipped them nuts up. I just had to replace the elbow piece at the bottom because it was a slightly different length now because it came out that sideways. When my mate's got his one done. How are we looking, Jacob? Are you having to alter yours as well? Yeah. Oh, you've left your nut on. Can't get the staff, I've tried. No, he's a good lad. I'll turn these back on while my mate's making his bottom piece up. Oh, just hoping nothing snaps off. In the pipe work, it's just all like, I mean, a clip wasn't going to miss, would it? But right, stand back. We need to check the temperature. Oh, Jesus, just so. Right, I just need to check the temperature on these, but these should be set. Phone's ringing again. That's why they put pressure reduction valves on, because when you turn them on more than a bit, they literally come all the way out here. Hence why they put a second drain in the floor. I mean, they'll be alright as long as the temperature's okay, which I'll check. See, they've tackled them right down. So on these, I'll cut off at 38, then you compress them to go to 43. So it's just like a safety thing, like pretty much every shower is now. Right, that's got them two showers all swapped out. Nice easy job, and we'll get straight on to the next one. Right, second job is this electric shower. See, I've just got a multi-fit one. I've never actually heard of a Galaxy, whatever it is, 8000. Electric's coming at the top, stop tap down there, so it's just literally a case of whipping this off and replacing it. It's just not getting hot, so it's going to be knackered. So just check for dead on that unit. It is isolated, but always double check. Obviously, should really use a proving unit, but I've checked that on a known source, so it should be good. All I'll do is obviously isolate that water, get that whipped across. I'm hoping this one works. Yep, it's going to work for us. It's a funny place to have a stop tap, isn't it? Oh. Packing's leaking, but we'll sort that in a minute. I think that's got it. Soon find out if the wax is off. Pretty sure it is. Right, disconnect. Right, that's got it all disconnected and the screws off. That should just pull out, he says. And hopefully the new one covers the footprint. It normally does. We could just got a Triton to put back. Just chuck that down for a minute. We just picked up a Triton multi. For these you can swing your inlets left and right. Electric, left hand side for us anyway. You just got to put your blanks on before you screw your shower back. That's something I always forget on these. Just clean the old mastic off. You shouldn't really silicone around them anyway, but I know why people do it. What I do is I'll fill these holes with silicone. That's my new hole. That's my other new hole. I'll just silicone the old ones up. You should silicone it anyway behind the shower, but Jacob's cut the pipe down so we can get that straight. I just fill all the holes behind where the grout and that's missing. It just waterproofs it basically. Ooh, I hate silicone. But yeah, you can only do your best with jobs, obviously. It's an improvement from what it was. Get everything jet blued up. We're just going to use a compression elbow on the bottom there, straight back into the shower. And we even remembered to put the little infill pieces at the top. Should be sound. There you go, mate. Yes, beautiful. Couldn't have been any more better. That's another one all ticked off the list. I've just give the shower tray a good wipe out. I know the pipe's coming through. That's how it was. So yeah, another one's all. We'll get straight on to the next. I'm actually going to end this week's video there, just because the next part was going to be quite long and they didn't want the video to drag on and on for ages. So as always, thank you so much for all the support. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. It really does help me out. If you did enjoy the video, drop a like. If you didn't, drop a dislike, and we'll catch you all next week. Thank you so much for watching.